So just had the 6-week post-surgery check-in. Long story short, as you can see, the sling is now off and I can effectively begin physical therapy, but otherwise no changes. So kind of depressing on that side. Still just limited to walking on a treadmill and nothing else. No other movements, no going to the gym, no biking obviously, but even no like lifting weights, anything like that with any part of the body, including the lower body, things of that nature. That's my understanding, at least at this point. So basically right now I can begin going to physical therapy 3 to 4 times a week. Although when I'm shifting from Illinois to Florida in the next couple weeks, I'm gonna have to try to keep that up and everything as well. So obviously not ideal. So at this point, one of the main things I'm doing is try to understand what are the physical therapy exercises I can do and what are the limitations. Really, because from a shoulder perspective, I shouldn't put any weight into it. But from an elbow perspective, because we're about 4.5 months out, I want to be putting weight into it. So I'm going to try to learn very quickly what it is that I can do and what I can to effectively move that forward. I'm a little worried about waiting any more on the elbow. I did lose a little bit of flexion on it over the 6 weeks I was in the sling, but I want to make sure I'm actively able to strengthen it because frankly that hasn't been doable since the actual surgery itself. So I'm going to try to get a little bit more clarity on what I can actually do, speaking to some physical therapists, but really my understanding is no like gym work or kind of any other work besides walking on a treadmill for hours a day until 3 months post, which is effectively going to be mid-January. Planning to have another appointment with the doctor in about 3.5 weeks as opposed to 6 weeks. So a little worried I won't get cleared at that point, but try to get a little bit more clarity what I can do. So really, obviously not a good headspace. This puts you in really just what this means, like, you know, just want to get forward to 2023 and hopefully start anything again, but really think my days of any kind of high activity are gone for 2023. It's more just a matter of using it as straight training. Any racing, things like that I would do is simply just training it and surviving it. So definitely, I'm not going to say I was ever mighty, but how the mediocre have fallen back down to earth. I guess my overall goals, I still have that fire, if you will, for triathlon, for running, for endurance, athletic sports, and definitely I think I'll get back there one day. It's definitely been faded over the past few weeks. This has definitely been a trying period, and obviously, you know, living situations and everything like that, it's nice to be here in Chicago with family and everything, but yeah, definitely missing that environment I had of just the activity, the athletics, just the groups and the people I knew from there. So hoping to get back to that soon, and it's going to be a whole part of the whole where does Jeff go to live in 2023 and beyond part as well. But yeah, I want to feel myself again sometime soon, which is going to be part of the process. So finally, one of the main things I'm going to try to track on a weekly basis, what are the measurements that I've been achieving in physical therapy of both the elbow and the shoulder. So with the shoulder, I just had my very first appointment with the physical therapist. So my shoulder is only moving at about 135 degrees up to the overhead. I really don't even want to try to do it. It's more a lack of comfort for me. Like, I've been having my shoulder in the sling for so long, I feel like I don't even want to push it. I'm kind of hesitant when you just had that crutch for so long. With the elbow, I did lose some flexion in the extension. So at extension, we're about -3 for the touching of the shoulder there. For the flexion, probably about 130, mid upper 130s. I'm hoping still get a little bit more exacts there. So really at this point, just focus for physical therapy on getting the range of motion improved, getting able to do the overhead, and just getting that full range of motion back. So really at this point, my goal is to just get through this, get back to the grind, where hopefully one day soon I can be past this and just start feeling a little bit more me. It definitely is a frustrating time right now. Obviously not what I wanted to hear, and when it's freaking cold as hell in Chicago, it's a little bit hard to actually get out and do very much at all at this point. So a lot of treadmill walking, watching soccer games, basically what I got. So at this point, keep me posted, reach out to me, of course. Any questions, let me know, but appreciate all the positive support, everybody, and yeah, hopefully one day soon this will be over.